It has a very deep meaning. Knowing yourself means. That means to tell precisely, just now you have identified yourself as the physical body and you think that you are the physical body. Thus, you have misidentified. And whatever knowledge you have about the body, in any way, either medically, physically, or in your own way, in your mind, that you have been living in this world as many years of the age of your physical body. That's what you consider as yourself. But definitely you are much more than that. Because this physical body is born some time ago and it's going to die, pass away from this world, disappear, dissolve into 5 elements that it's made up of. In between the time we call it as life on this earth, and we call ourselves as the living species. So when you become aware of your real self, where do you fit? You are not simply a living species that who have come into existence and who will disappear, or who are born and who will die. You are that immortal, that eternal existence, the supreme consciousness of existence. That is which is recognized as soul in English words, Atma in Sanskrit, a one which has substantial existence value. It exists, it is there, and at all times in supreme peace. And that is you. Now this is also very important. Your existence as the soul, Atman, and that is you. When they realized, the sages, they didn't even want to call it as me. It was such an awesome, and they called it that. Neither me nor you. So thus, that means the individuality comes to an end. We all are one and same. One supreme consciousness of existence. One single self that exists as all pervaded. For us, when in this body, we are on this earth, so whatever is all pervaded, that is what we are. The same all pervaded supreme consciousness is giving us also in this body the consciousness of our existence, that we exist always, that feeling is there. So generally, everybody would like to recognize that as me. I exist, I'm here. So now if you meditate regularly and is able to make all thoughts and visions, everything that is in the mind, which we call it as an acquired habit of the mind, is able to make it dissolve, disappear, evaporate. That is possible when you mentally become quiet. How can you become quiet? Just by watching in between eyebrows is what the technique taught by our master, who got this technique from Lord Shiva, who had appeared as a Jangama sage from the fruit. So that is the technical clue first to begin with. You have to watch in between eyebrows. Remember this point, never forget. Have faith in yourself. Never unnecessarily keep doubting, because you will get confused. What will come? Everything will come. Everything will be revealed. Simply, your attention is needed. Once you are able to put your attention, so that gets revealed, that is there. So just now your attention is to remind you, is on its own imagination. So whatever thoughts are coming, whatever visions are coming, that appears so solidly realistic. And that is what puts you into messed up trouble of unhappiness an unknown fear sometimes, sometimes excited happiness, confusing, not knowing what it is, a stress, tremendous amount of stress happens. And then head burns for human beings. And you keep wondering, what is happening to me? Why is this stress? How can we set right this world? So throughout our life, we try to set right the world. This world is like that. You set right one and another crops up. And you set right that, another, and another crops up. 10 other crops up. And time passes by. You are born, you are 5-year-old, tension and fear starts, an unknown fear, what will happen to my surroundings, nothing must happen to me or my people, and I must always be happy, secure. You are 10, you are 15, you are 20, stress picks up now, you get exposed to the world, that conflict is happening, they are fighting a war, they are being tortured, common people are being tortured, and what injustice is happening. You want to set right everything, whatever imagination that you can come into. But things doesn't work like that. World doesn't listen. Nobody listens to nobody. Everyone have their own temperament and they want to go accordingly. So in the midst of all this, rarely, sometimes some people get an inclination to know what the truth is. What the truth about me, or in other words, how can achieve supreme peace? How can the world can be happy? There are many people who would like to think, let everybody be happy in the world. Why there is unhappiness? Why some conflicts? Why some are put to injustice? Why the suffering is all this? Why are we killing each other? So many things come to all of us, to all of you also, and so many others it comes. It's a puzzle, we are bewildered. But this all happens through the mind that visualizes, thinks, decides and induces a person to behave. That behavior needs to be in the right direction. If every human being to behave in the right direction means we have to consider about each other. Like you have to consider about me, my welfare, my peace, my happiness. I have to consider your welfare, your peace and happiness. I have to think by I want to be happy. So I want you also to be happy. Let us live happily. What makes us not to live happily? This is mine and this is yours. The earth is there. A big globe God has given. And we are all fighting. We want this piece of land is mine and this is mine, this is mine. You don't come here, you don't come here because you come and you will destroy my language, my culture, so many things. We all could have lived happily. So much of land, everybody live happily in their territories, happily, peacefully. Just try to be there. But things doesn't happen. So many have dreamt about this. Saints have come, sages have come, yogis have come, all have come and have dreamt human beings to live together. They have advocated these things.